Cecil Global and African Diaspora News Channel presents the Ghana Luxury Property Tour. It will be a 8-day tour coming to you starting October 1 through October 8, 2023. Now, you enjoy a 5-star stay at a hotel, the finest properties in Ghana. You connect with industry professionals. You will also visit cultural landmarks, have a meet and greet with the team, and so much more. Make sure that you go to the description box below and hit that link to sign up. We have one of our African brothers that, want to put out a message to the folks because he was just noticing how we're treated in the Western world versus how they're treated when they come to African nations. Let's roll that.
Dear white people, this video is for you. I am in Africa. And your relatives who come to Africa to either visit or to stay, they are treated with love, dignity, and respect. In fact, they walk around, nobody bothers them. They don't bother anybody. But if we flip the coin on the other side, in your country, black versus white, it is the opposite. Now, in Africa, you cannot pull up a case where a white person was chased down and killed by a black person. You will not pull up a case where a white person was pulled up by a cop and shot dead. You will not pull up a case where a white person was for some reason killed because of hate. You will not. And in your country, black people, they're always, not all of them, always pulled up by cops for unknown reasons. Sometimes they can be chased down and killed like a stray dog. Now, would I be wrong to say that hate is rooted deep in your hearts? Would I be wrong to say that you get hate right from your birth? You're born with hate. Most of you say, no, hate is something you learn. But remember, your great-grandparents did despicable things to people, hateful things. And you, the great-grandchildren, still carry on this hate. Would I be wrong to say that hate is rooted deep in your heart? Now, not every single one of you is bad, but the few apples that gaslight racism and hate and make it look like it does not really exist and make every single one of you look bad. Remember, your great-grandparents did despicable things. It is your duty to stand against hate and racism. It is your duty to make sure that you show a difference between you and your great-grandparents. But whenever you gaslight the issue and make it look like it doesn't exist, it proves to me that hate is rooted deep in your heart. It proves to me that you don't even care. You just keep hating and hating, and you don't even have a reason why you hate people. It's very absurd. In Africa, you will not find a white person being lynched because he's white. You will not find a place in Africa where a white person is pulled up by a cop and shot dead for unknown reasons. You will not in Africa find a white person being killed and for some reasons people say, oh, he was a thug, or he was whatever. If he's killed for some reasons, which I'm not sure if there has ever been, because I know there has never been, but if there's ever been, it was because they did something. But in your country, every single day something comes up on the news for whatever reason, and every single time they keep saying it is not true. The black man was wrong. I don't know what is wrong with y'all.
Now, everything that brother said is spot on. No one is harassing them while they're there. I've been there, in African nations. I've seen them be there and the police isn't harassing them. They aren't following them in the store. They aren't telling them to hurry up and buy, nothing like that. You don't see the police pulling them over, and jacking with them. You don't see none of the different things. I never seen the police beat on them, arrest them, do none of that to them. Like the brother said, they're not treated that way. But over here, this is how black folks are treated. And what I say to my brothers and sisters is this. If they're treating us this way over here, why do you think when they go over there, they're going to treat you any different than they treat us? Because sometimes what they try to do is go over there and start these little charity organizations and all of that. But I'm like, why didn't you start no charity with the black folks at home? Because the black folks at home, y'all are responsible for the economic conditions that they're in. So if anything, you should be trying to fix that first, not going over there trying to start some charity. But for some reason, they love that poverty They love seeing black people in poverty. It's like this white savior complex that a lot of them have when they go over there to African nations. But brother, this the deal. And I will say this. Keep being who y'all are. Don't lower yourself and change to be, who them folks are, because it's not working out for them in their societies. Their societies are going to hell in a handbasket. Their societies, it literally third world now. It literally is. They're thinking they're not third world, but in a lot of ways they are. So keep just practicing y'all religions, y'all beliefs, your culture. I enjoy it when I go, and that's just that simple. You don't have to, be like them for anything, because trust me, being like them is not really working out for them either. The more and more that they harm black folk, the more and more the world see it, the more and more the world condemn them. Trust me, it's not the old way where nobody knew what they do. The whole world saw George Floyd. The whole world saw what happened to Tyree Nichols. The whole world seen what happened to Sandra Bland and all these different other people that we can just point to that was national news, Ahmaud Arbery. The whole world seen that. This is why other countries are telling them, how you going to have come to our countries talking about human rights, but look in your own country. What are you doing to your citizens? You violating their human rights. So trust me, at one point in time, that was never even a conversation whatsoever. So the whole world is watching them. The only way they could halfway try to redeem themselves is completely change the system and pay reparations. Other than that, and we know good and well that it would take them to be in dire straits to even want to do that. Where they feel like they have no other choice to do so. And the day gonna come where they're gonna be in that position where they have no other choice but to do so, to try to save themselves, not to try to benefit us, but to even save themselves.
Now, would I be wrong to say that hate is rooted deep in your hearts? Would I be wrong to say that you get hate right from your birth? You're born with hate. Most of you say, no, hate is something you learn. But remember, your great-grandparents did despicable things to people, hateful things. And you, the great-grandchildren, still carry on this hate. Would I be wrong to say that hate is rooted deep in your heart?
But trust me, understand something, ladies and gentlemen. Brothers and sisters in the African continent are seeing what's going on. And because they have seen what's going on, a lot of them have changed their whole mindset about you come to this place. I've had them tell me, say, at one point in time, I really wanted to go to America, but after what I saw what happened to George Floyd and, Sandra Bland, all these different people, like, I don't want nothing to do with it. Like, we got our issues and problems here, but we don't have those issues and problems. He said, we'll fight and deal with our issues here. We don't want nothing to do with that. And you know what? If it wouldn't been for the brothers and sisters putting it out there and sharing throughout the world what happens here, a lot of people will still be on this illusion that, oh, this is the best place to be and there's nothing like it. No, everybody's seeing the truth. Everybody's seeing the homelessness that's happening here. Everybody's seeing the brown water they had in Jackson, Mississippi. Everybody's seeing Flint, Michigan. Everybody's seeing all the issues and problems that's going on right here. Everybody's seeing it. It's no secret anymore. And the crazy part about it, they're not even trying to fix it. That's the crazy part. You see this country, the spiraling down, and no politician is even trying to fix it. But let me know what y'all think of what our brother, has to say. And those of you in the African continent who could be watching this video and hearing what that brother has to say, what's your opinion on that?